Cantina, you know the rules. No droids, no bounty hunters, no Raylos, no right now buddies, no Disney, Star Wars, SJW fans of any kind. We do not support bringing back or Solo 2 happening, if you know what I mean. And today I want to talk a little bit about something odd that just happened. Well, today. Maybe we'll go in and look at the Twitters just to see. Apparently, the Mullah Omar of Lucasfilm, Pablo Hidalgo, is back. Hey Dave, how you doing? And it's interesting. He's following Marvel, Star Wars, and a secure account. Now, there aren't very many blue checks of the 700 that are following him. Hey, Son of Dave. But there's one girl whose name I can't remember at the top of my head, but she caused trouble with the fans. And if you remember yesterday's video, the musician, hey Trayla, well, he's following him too. You know, make Solo 2 happen. Only if you pay for it, bucko. Only if you pay for it. Okay? And that means you have to pay everything. Okay? Which would be about $225 million. And that's without reshoots. And we know Kennedy can't do a movie without redoing it again. Reshooting it again. Which means about $450 million. Anyway, so what does it mean? I mean, it's really kind of weird. And, you know, we could go look at this. Do you guys want to actually see what it looks like? Because I can do it. Let's see. I was on a show yesterday, I tell you guys, and it was a lot of fun. Troy Pacelli and me and a friend of his were yapping on a show on YouTube. It was a lot of fun. I hope to do it again soon. And I don't like that. Get off there. You know, it was a lot of fun last night. So let's go. Twitter. Doggo. Star Wars. Okay, here it is. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, all right, Mace, send it to me later. So this is what it looks like. Let's go up here. Author, Lucasfilm Development and Franchise Team Member, SAG-AFTRA member, anti-fascist, anti-racist, unless you're an American and you're white, BLM, pronouns, negotiable, and he's got a tiger vomiting. And so, joined May of 2009. So this is an account that he's had for a while. This is actually an account he's had for a while. This isn't a new account. So he's fired this one back up. He hasn't really not been public. Interesting to me. This thing's over 11 years old now. And it looks very much like he's trying to behave himself. Yeah, I saw that. And I think, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't think Disney, the Disney board of directors knows what the fuck is going on. I think a lot of the stuff that we hear about stuff like that is stuff that mid-level and like vice presidents of, you know, schlombotomy at the company come up with, and the company ends up paying for it and doing stuff. And the chairman of the board's like, What? You know, it's just really uh, interesting to me. But this isn't a new. This isn't a new. Here, we'll go back again. This is not a new. I don't have my pen here. Account. If you see right here, joined 2000 May of 2009, and you know this is this is very interesting to me that he's suddenly posting here. This isn't anything I'd be, I don't really think that the bigger channels should make more of a fuss of it than, anybody else would. But I will tell you this. It is very interesting to me because he hasn't posted from this in a long, long time. And it looks like he revamped the bio. It looks like he did a lot of that stuff. But as far as this account being new, it's not. It is not. I'm on his wife's now, and so she's complaining to him. Right here. Here, I'll show you. Let's see if he even responded. There's something going on here. I mean, I'm telling you right now, there's something definitely going on here. All right, is it Monday? We've got the next round of investors calls tomorrow or Monday. I'm going to say this right now, that there's going to be an announcement of something good for us coming. Because let me go back to that account again. I'm going to tell you when's the last time he was on it. So he was on the Pablo Hidalgo 53 minutes ago, 11 hours ago. He's on this thing quite a bit, actually. To be honest, okay. But has he been using it? I mean, that's the things you need to look. Oh, the Star Wars book, Expand Your Knowledge of a Galaxy Far, Far Away. Oh, please give me a fucking break. He's retweeting James Gunn. He hasn't been on Twitter much, I don't think. And it doesn't look to me like he even responds to his own wife. I gotta say, this account is basically all Star Wars, all of it, and that's it. I mean, that's what he's doing right here. The fact that she sent him a tweet saying you don't even respond to my invites anymore? Does she even know what's going on? Does anybody? I mean, I gotta tell you, man, I got a feeling. When I saw that he was back on there, I thought, what, for first I'm like, what? But then he never was gone. Um, it just, yeah, you're right, You're right, Maze. So Matt Martin, I hate him, but you all know I hate him. Come here, you little dipshit. Where are you? No, he's not that one. Missing words. Missing words. You have to go to missing words because there. I really wish I could just see what they were doing. 17, 18 hours ago. He hasn't been on since last night. There's something definitely going on. And again, I'm going to say that account that we've been looking at is an old account for Pablo. Okay. That is a very old account. To me, basically raising his head from it is very telling. He's only following 3 people. So obviously he looks at it as his like official account. But the one everybody pays attention to is the one he put under secure lockdown after, and that thing's been under secure lockdown for a long goddamn time. A long time. Now, another question to ask for everybody is, where's rewriting Ripley? And I think that's a very good question to ask, to be honest. And I'll tell you why. Those girls are really, really, they've been used and abused, okay? I said this last night, that I fully expect to see them thrown under the bus after Pablo and company get thrown under the bus. His secure account, he follows them. He follows them. Matt Martin follows them and retweets them. I think Mrs. Hidalgo follows them. All right? I guarantee you, if someone actually did forensic investigation, they could find out who actually was behind rewriting Ripley. And it wasn't those 2 stupid Raylos. Okay? It's Lucasfilm. It's the story group. I think these guys have been caught. I think Disney is, now that Wokistanian crap that they've got on there that just got leaked. I put this right out there. This goes to the incompetence of Disney's leadership as a whole. I don't honestly think that Iger and Chapek knew about it, especially Chapek. Disney's such a huge company. And it's one of those things where a person could have a division that the boss had only heard of in passing, and that person could be causing them a magnitude of problems. Okay, so I look at it as somebody decided they would do what they were going to do, implement this thing, and it's now been leaked, and the Bobs are going, what the hell? And of course, it came out before the investors' call. Okay. What else is? What else is? It's just really fascinating to me. All of this, the timing of that, I think, because a lot of investors are going to go, what, huh? But anyway, thought it was an interesting thing to talk about. But now that I look at the how old that account is, yeah, you're right, Dave. And that's, that Disney's got to think about that. I mean, I don't think Kathleen Kennedy is smart enough to think about something like that, because she's too busy being incompetent herself and letting herself be led around the nose by, someone as awful as the Mullah Omar of Lucasfilm, Pablo Hidalgo. If you guys saw the GMA interview that I referenced in my video yesterday, you know, Dave Filoni did say, did give props to the High Republic, but he probably had to. They probably told him to. All right, say something nice about it. Okay, I guess, you know. But as far as what, and what I find fascinating is it just kind of shows how absolutely riven with the vision that it is, because what we saw that day in that interview was the same sort of everything's fine. The story group has the High Republic, and everyone's got their own thing going. Really? It's exactly what Kennedy said in that Reddit leak. Bullshit. There is a huge rift going on. What's weird is that in this official account, Hidalgo doesn't follow people from Lucasfilm. Now, I'm going to say this. When I open up my memory banks, I do remember seeing this account. Seeing that it wasn't really open, and now it's open again. I am again going to say that the shit's hitting the fan. And the shit has hit the fan. I'm going to say it right now. That they're getting ready to start, either separating people from their jobs. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that indication of Hidalgo showing up on this old Twitter account in the last few days is huge. Okay, it's huge. All right, I didn't go look through all the tweets. He doesn't tweet much, though, from there. But it looks to me like he doesn't tweet much at all anymore. Okay? Matt Martin sure as heck doesn't. All right? Kristen is the only one. It's not a troll account. He literally says it's his official account for work. Well, see, that's the thing. Was it a troll account? Was it a troll account to begin with? Because you guys remember when he went after Star Wars Theory, I think that the account that just showed up again was gone. I mean, that was not there. And because I looked for it, and I don't remember seeing it. Now he's got the Pablo with the number 0 instead of an O in it, but still, it's very, yeah. I'm saying that let's see Gina Carano. Let's see what she's been doing. Just because now, as long as we're here, we might as well do it. Well, I'm going to say this. When it comes out, because it will come out, that he's been let go. It's going to get very ugly on Twitter because he will have people defending him. If I remember right, one guy said Pablo Hidalgo doesn't deserve this. Now, what the heck was going on? You know, it's just really, really interesting. So, all right. So she was on running. Come on. So Gina. All right, you guys got to bear with me. I'm looking. All right, she's going after everybody. Oh, stop it. She said something really interesting. Here you go. This is the tweet. See? This is really interesting to me. I'm going to say this. That little wink and her dressed up as Cara Dune, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's coming back. And that little wink was it. And there's a lot of shit going down. And you're right, they are very quiet on all their channels except for Bad Batch. You know, but when you've got a book that had disappeared for years being printed and kicking your ass off Amazon, and you're the official, you know, you're Lucasfilm, I mean, that's huge. And I'm sure if Pablo has been dragged out in front of the money guys, that he's been like, it's everybody else's fault but mine. They just don't understand. It's actually a pretty good read, Dave. I'm reading it right now. And that's probably what's going on. Yeah, I just got a feeling, because if you remember the other thing she said, remember all the things, make room for all the things you prayed for because they're coming. Then we've got the Bob Iger, thanks Bob, tweet with him in the Gina Carano did nothing wrong t-shirt. It's very, very interesting to me. And I said this yesterday, that when Doomcock talked about the Bob that was yelling at KK, I don't think it was Chapek. I think it was Iger. Iger's done everything for her, protected her, helped her, stood in the breach for her, all the rest of the stuff, all the rest of that. And she is fucked up. And he can't protect her anymore. And I see him losing his shit on her. Because for everything that I know about Bob Iger is he's got a really mean temper. And it's like, gone, like that. You piss him off, boom. Which makes me think that was him saying that and not Chapek. I think Chapek could be like, I could see Chapek being a volcano. But you're kind of looking at him and you're like, I don't know, because he's not a known entity. He doesn't write books about himself, you know. But I see Iger, and Iger's the chairman of the board. All right. So he's still basically top dog at Disney, and he is the one that I think is actually probably running Lucasfilm right now. In because is Kennedy gone? Is she leaving? I don't know. But I tell you one thing, we haven't heard anything about her. She hasn't, I mean, Disney's been very quiet ever since the Gina Carano backlash started. And, it would fit her temperament to want to run and hide. It's my opinion. It would just it would fit her temperament to want to run and hide because that's who she is. Okay. So I don't know though. I mean, you know, I really just I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Because I'm intrigued. I don't really. I'm just very intrigued. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that account. I actually do have a screenshot of that account and tag drunk 3PO, and I'm gonna say this is an old account. I don't know how long he's not been using it. I seem to remember it and then it going away. Because if you guys remember, we went on a hunt trying to find him. And we couldn't. That account had been there. I remember seeing it. So this is an old account that he revived again. So I think he knows he's done. And I don't know. I mean, it's just really. We need to know what's going on. I think for the good of the fan base, we need to have people kind of be more transparent with us. You know, I don't know. I mean, it gets to the point where you're like, shit or get off the pot. We're sick of this. I mean, I'm sick of it. You're sick of it. God is sick of it. It's time to rock and roll here, boys. So anyway, I mean, but yeah, this is an old account he revived for a reason. And I'm gonna say this right now. I think that he is. Yeah, I think the investors meeting is on the 10th. And Valiant Renegade basically said he felt like there was going to be an announcement, a big one. Disney has to do something. They have to because it's this is a laughing stock. This is funny. This is yeah. Please hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. This is one of those things where you're kind of like, what are you guys doing? I mean, I mean, and I'm, well, I mean, they could do that. I mean, they could do that. They could just announce that Gina's coming back. And it looks like more of her collectibles are coming out, more of the toys and stuff like that. And it's really interesting. The ad for Target for Star Wars, when you look at it, it was Han Solo and the baby and the child. You open it up and there's no Han. Well, that's the thing is that I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm sure Chapek has been on, talked to BlackRock and State Street and Vanguard and the rest of them privately. They will be on the call, but they probably already know what's going to be said. This is not going to be a good quarterly report, okay? They're not going to be able to hide it. The fact that they opened Disneyland, big whoop. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, basically said she wants to take her kids back because she lives in Carlsbad, California, and they'd love to go back, but she doesn't want to stand around with a damn mask on. You know? Yeah, and that's the thing. I think what's going to happen, and I agree with Valiant Renegade, is that they're going to announce a new leader at Lucasfilm and never say a word about Kennedy. All right, they will get, and then when they do finally, she will be given a float and a parade down Main Street, USA, with the gold medal and all the rest of that shit, and she will, you know, leave, with her NDA and her money, and she'll be able to do whatever she wants. Again, they don't need her to make Indy 5. And the only reason why I want to see Indy 5 made is because Harrison Ford wants it made. He wants to make it. I give no fucks for anybody else involved. And Mads Mikkelsen himself said he looked at the script and said it was great. Yeah, they can have their KK day. You know. Yeah, she will be like Voldemort. They will not say her name, whatever. But the fact is that when you've got all this positive energy coming from Gina, and I'm going to say this very straight out, not one word has been said about her thing with Ben Shapiro. And I know a lot of people like him. I'm not a fan, and for lots of reasons. He talks too fast. His thing is to go on campuses and get into debates with college students. You didn't see Andrew Breitbart doing that. He got in debates with everybody. So, and I got other friends that actually know him who are a little bit, she could have done better with that. Again, it's a card to play, but the fact that we haven't heard anything about that particular thing that she's doing and is very interesting to me. It is almost like she used that as a card to play. Disney's really in a fucked up place right now. You've got a Coke style leak out there, anti-white, critical race theory being forced down employees' throats. What movie? Oh, Ben's? No, I haven't. I haven't. I haven't. Oh, I don't either. But again, we don't really know if anybody else did reach out. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I think a lot of people, like even on the right, were sitting back going, okay, what do we. Okay, interesting. I'll check it out. There's a lot of people on the right that probably could, do something. I mean, I could see Mel Gibson reaching out to her because he got blackballed. I could see Robert Downey Jr. saying, "What the fuck?" You know, there are a lot of people in Hollywood, and I've said this before, and I'll say this again. I think that it's a very small minority of people in Hollywood that are this woke. Okay, I don't think Tom Hanks is. I don't think Steven Spielberg is. I know George Lucas is not. And somebody like that, I mean, even Meryl Streep, because Meryl Streep has said some very unwoke things. If she said something, this is, you guys need to stop. This needs to stop. This is bad. This needs to stop. I think if somebody like that said something, it would stop. It would be okay, again, to tell these people, shut the fuck up and do your job. Okay? But because they're a small minority, they really don't have, their power is perceived power, but it's not real, I don't think. It doesn't, turn into money and dollars. It's just sort of this threat that hangs over people with no reality behind it. Especially now because people are like, and about a lot of, I'm going to accuse that guy, blah, blah, blah. Well, did you actually sleep with him for that role? Well, yeah. Did you want to do that? Well, yeah, I wanted the role. Okay, so basically it was, you fucked him, he gave you a role in a movie. That's prostitution, okay? That's not the guy's fault. That's not all his fault, that's your fault. J.K. Rowling is fine. They can't cancel her. She's above all that shit. And really, I don't think they can cancel anybody anymore, to be honest. Because too many people are starting to go, wait, stop. Stop. All right. And that's the thing. And Disney, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Bobs are like, and you can't really blame them for being like that either. You really, really can't. I mean, I can't. But anyway, this is all very interesting. And I really think after seeing Pablo show back up on that Twitter account, that, yeah, there's something definitely going on. He's either trying to be nice about things, or because if you look at what he's tweeting, it's all sunshine and unicorn farts, Yeah, people are getting tired of it. I'm tired of it. I can't imagine working in Hollywood and thinking it's a wise thing to do to chase out talent because they didn't vote the right way, or she doesn't have pronouns in her bio. Really? Really? This is what the world has come to. Pronouns in a Twitter bio. Okay. No. All right. It's just very interesting to me that he revived that account. Yeah, I saw Billy Crystal did. Billy Crystal speaking out about it. You've got Roger Daltrey of The Who speaking out about it. You've got, John Cleese, of course, and others, and it's just it's fascinating to me. And the reason is, these people that are so involved with all of this don't realize the damage they're doing to their own careers. Because eventually it comes back to get you. I mean, that's karma. That's karma. Do good for others, put goodness out there, treat others well, and it'll come back to you. Do shit to others, be a jackass, be a bully, do evil, and that'll come back to you. Okay? It's really not too far away from what us Christians think. It's all very interesting. I don't know. I really don't know. But hopefully that investors meeting will end up being good, and we'll get some news. Hey, you know what? If they announce a new leader for Lucasfilm, that Clico is opened on Monday night, and I will be here drunk, and we will be dancing like rock stars. Okay, I'm not kidding you. We need a party. We need a party bad, and I can't think of a more fun yub nub than to finally feel like this thing that's been going on for. I mean, Kennedy has been there since October 2012, and it's all been downhill ever since. You know, I mean, the fallout will be interesting. I'm gonna say this right now. The SJWs won't be happy. Even if they say Kathy is, they could even say she's unfeeling, she's unwell, or she's exhausted, and she's taking the summer off from doing anything, and just getting well again. The woman is 67 years old, so that could actually turn out to be a very good way of getting her out of the situation she's in. Oh God, can you imagine? Every major YouTube channel will be on live. There will be people going from channel to channel to channel to channel, talking live with everybody. It'll be, and I'll do a short. I'll go live. But like I said, Disney gets someone in there that cares about Star Wars and cleans house, and then Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim. Instead, that Friday night be the last night, okay? Big goddamn concert. Big goddamn concert. And you don't just have Disney's music, because it's going to be awesome. And, basically tell people, if you want to bring your kids, I'm going to warn you, it's going to be loud. It's a rock concert. And you have all kinds of acts show up. Yeah, that's what I want them to do. I want Hidalgo's non-existent scalp. Because of the harm he's done to the franchise, of the disrespect he's shown George Lucas, of the disrespect he's shown us as fans. I want him to understand the ramifications of everything he's done. And I'm not kidding. I'm really, I'm not kidding. He needs to know what he's done, and he needs to take responsibility. He really does. Oh yeah, and let her. I don't care. Because we all know that both Bobs are saying, under their breath, get your bony ass out of here. Yeah, we could get John, or somebody, because he's an old man now. We could do Star Wars music, but I would say get Def Leppard, get Motley Crue together, get like Bruno Mars, get acts that everybody that hit all genres. But the only kind of music that doesn't work is country in this situation. But hey man, if Kevin Dubrow, Quiet Riot was still alive, yeah, them. Twisted Sister singing "We're Not Gonna Take It." Dee Snider walks out with a Phantom Menace t-shirt on. Well, Van Halen without Eddie, you could get Oh God, all kinds of. Wouldn't that be great? If Debbie Harry was up to it, get Blondie out there. It's too bad they can't. I mean, could you imagine? They would never do it. Rat. Oh God, Rat. Yeah, they would never be able to do it. I don't think he could. I don't think he would either. The Sex Pistols. God Save the Queen. Could you imagine? God Save the Queen. I mean, everybody be losing their fucking minds. That would be, you know, just fantastic. I mean, God. Uh, but think about it. Think about the punk acts that could still be there. I mean, it's too bad that she's in her 70s now. Patty Smith, Joan Jett, Lita Ford, you know, Roger Daltrey. God, it's too bad David Bowie isn't still alive. That would be awesome. People would be going nuts, you know, and you could. They actually play their own instruments. You know, that would be so awesome. But that's what they should do is have a concert where, Pat Benatar, yeah, Pat Benatar, Heart, if they would actually do it. I think they're back together again. God, I mean, I'm trying to look back at all the bands I used to listen to. I'd say Guns N' Roses, but I can't stand Axl. I can't. You know, who sang Lawless and Lulu? Uh, Buck Cherry. Oh God, Buck Cherry would be awesome. Oh my God. Oh yeah, oh that would be hilarious. Yeah, I mean that's what you could that and I tell you, if they did that and they had really big giant acts out there that spanned rock genres, and you'd have some hip hop and R&B mixed in, and some punk and stuff. That place would be rocking. You know, I mean that place would just be crazy. Oh God, Maze, that would be great. I think it would just be a blast. Uh, you know what? They want to do it right. They do it my way. They would appeal to the fans that have been there the longest. And then, I mean, Timberlake and Britney want to come out, they might not get a chance to perform because this is going to be, you know, I mean, it would be a blast, you know, and it really would be. And yeah, just it does. Did my father marry a horse? Ah, Maze. I mean, it would just be. That's what they should do, though. That's what they should do. And then at the end of the thing, have people that were part of the original trilogy come out, and the prequels, and then Mandalorian and Obi and Kenobi, and all the rest of that stuff come out and greet the fans. In fact, you could have a red carpet going up to the venue, so people could see who was going to be there. You know, I think that would be that. What a great idea! I know I'm imagining stuff, but that would be the way to get people to understand that they were serious. Because Disney needs something. It needs better leadership, and it needs something. And right now, it's lacking in everything. But yeah, God, or even like a concert outside of it that's attached to celebration. You know, just something where people could just go nuts at and have a blast and just, you know, but it would have to be attached to Disney somehow. Yeah, I mean, it needs, yeah, yeah, you're right, Maze. Yeah, they do. And I think they're getting that right now. I think I don't know if they understand it fully, but I think they're getting uh, bitch slapped right now, big time, over what's been going on. And that's a good thing. You know, that's really, really a good thing. It is, I think the best thing in the whole world for them, to be honest. But, you know, I just feel so much more positive than I have in a long time. And it's not a fake positivity. It's not like, it's there's something really good afoot. I mean, even this last a Bad Batch episode was great. And as far as them changing the lighting on characters, I didn't notice anything. I mean, why? I mean, why would they stoop to even listen to people on Twitter? That's just stupid. I mean, Omega is a clone she's genetically a white girl version of Jango Fett. All right, actually, she's got my hair and my eyes. She's got brown eyes and blonde hair. You know, she's a natural blonde. Okay, I don't. Here's the deal: black women can stop appropriating blonde hair and red hair. Okay, how's that? You like that? Then shut up. Okay, you know. I mean, I'm sick of it. I am. I'm sick of it. Uh, you know, and Omega was fine. And also, the second episode, I was shocked at how unwoke it was. Seriously shocked at how totally unwoke it was. And what I love about it is the people that are bitching and moaning are feminazis because, you know, the people taking charge and help and protecting little girl are a bunch of guys. You know, they're a bunch of guys, and these women can't deal with it. Anyway, I'm excited. I have to tell you guys this. I'm really, really excited, and it is fantastic just to watch, just to get the idea that there are people out there amongst us that know more about what's going on, and they're positive. I mean, is that they are? They're positive. I really think we have a lot to look forward to. I really, really do. I think that Disney understands where they screwed up, and I think they realize that they can't do the sequel trilogy. If you looked at all the new stuff being offered from Hasbro, no sequel trilogy anywhere. It's really interesting, really fascinating, and I think Disney's really, really, really learned its lesson. But again, we have to see. I'm not about to crack open that bubbly $70 bottle of, champagne. Doesn't get opened for just no occasion. So we got to see what's happening. But it's looking good. It feels good. It's feeling good. It's looking good. And I feel positive. I don't know. I really, really don't know. But I gotta go. I've been on for almost an hour. I just kind of wanted to put it out there and just to kind of explore the Pablo Hidalgo phenomenon again. Yeah, I think, and he sounds so, when you look at it, if you guys are on Twitter and you go look at it, he sounds so meek and mild. You know, a chastened Pablo. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know what that means. And my theory is I think he's done. I think he knows it's either coming or it's come. And, you know, the end of the line is now obvious. So, all right, guys. I'll see you later. And hope for better days because I think they're coming. See you around the galaxy.